The winds of change, next!
CapeCast!
Howdy folks, I'm Eric Williams and welcome to CapeCast, the official webcast of the Cape Cod Times for January 15th. We take a spin with the latest wind farm developments in the second half of the show, but first let's take a look at news. In breaking news, a 23-year-old Centerville woman was seriously injured when her vehicle crashed into a tree on Route 6A in Dennis just after midnight. According to police, Sarah Humphrey was unconscious after the accident and did not appear to be wearing a seatbelt. And this just in, a bulletin actually. Police have filed papers to bring well-known Truro writer Peter Manso to court on criminal charges in early June on 3 counts of owning firearms without trigger-locking devices and 3 counts of owning firearms without a license. In the funny money department, 3 teens accused of producing counterfeit $20 bills on a color printer faced the Music and Orleans District Court yesterday. Michael Quest, Manuel Gomes, and Angelina Nickerson, all 17, pleaded not guilty in a case that could land them in prison for 10 years if convicted. Hey folks, there's hot news in the wind farm department. Of course you remember the proposal to site 130 turbines in Nantucket Sound, and we asked ace Cape Cod Times reporter Patrick Cassidy to give us the skinny.
Patrick, what's been happening with this thing?
Well, yesterday the Minerals Management Service, a division of the U.S. Department of Interior, released their draft environmental impact statement about the project. And people right now, as we speak, are probably poring over the thing. It's 2,000 pages long, including appendices, and there's a lot to it. Generally, it came out favorably in regards to Jim Gordon's wind farm that he wants to put in Nantucket Sound. Opponents have questioned some of the studies that were used on birds, for example, but proponents of the project are happy. This is their moonshot, if you will.
Now, does this mean we're going to see a wind farm out there next week?
No, the wind farm is not going in right away. There needs to be a final environmental impact statement. Likely, unless something changes, it looks like that report will also be favorable. That should happen by the end of the year. Jim Gordon imagines that he could get his permits, which he needs about 20 local, state, and federal permits, by 2010 and begin construction then, and then 2011 be operating. Barring any unforeseen changes or legal challenges, which I'm sure there are going to be a few of those.
The report cites the possible moderate impact of the project on eggs and larvae of bottom-dwelling fish, so in a broadcast first, we're happy to welcome a voice you rarely hear in the wind farm debate. We welcome Jelly 6000, a flounder egg, to the show. So, Jelly, how do you feel about the draft report?
I'm just glad someone's finally sticking up for the little little guy.
And you think a wind farm could have some impact?
How the heck do I know? I've got a brain the size of a cornflake.
Have all the fish eggs been talking about the report?
No, we're more worried about Phil the mackerel. He ate most of my brothers and sisters this morning.
Now, folks, the wind farm debate is sure to heat up on Cape again, and looking to cash in on the bile, CapeCast Studios has already produced pro and anti-wind farm commercials available for purchase at reasonable rates.
The wind farm. It will blow you away. Say no to the wind farm. Without the wind farm, you'll lose power and be forced to eat rats. Say yes to the wind farm.
Okay, let's blow on over to the world of sports. Hey, the Celtics suddenly stink, or at least the Washington Wizards have their number, beating the Green for the second time in 3 days in NBA action last night, 88-83. Okay, let's check the all-important Cape and Islands weather forecast, backed by video from Uncle Tim's Bridge in Wellfleet. For tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 24. For Wednesday, sunny with a high near 37. Hey folks, check out Wednesday's food section in the Cape Cod Times and meet a 20-something from Centerville who moved away from home, learned how to cook, and wrote a cookbook. Okay, we've got to get out of here. This has been CapeCast for January 15th. Till next time, see ya!
CapeCast!